Alrighty, you guys, welcome back to a brand new Big Cherry Retro React here on
The ankle.
Hey Amber.
Hello. Hi. The ankle's a little mean.
So, good morning, everyone. I hope everyone's having a good one. Thank you so much for tuning on in, as always. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments, like and subscribe, become a For today's video, it's going to be a long one. The first one, it's like 13 and a half minutes. I know that's not like crazy, but it'll probably take us a while to do. And it's called, Is My Hair Real? All About Me. Go figure. Eye rolls. In our sit down video where I don't know how much time has passed between this one and the last one, but she looks a lot bigger. Damn. And then the second is How I Met My Girlfriend. And that one is like 21 minutes long. Oh my gosh, Ambi. You're killing me. But yeah. I don't know as though there's going to be any like new tea in any of it, but we'll see. Oh God. We are starting down here. Girls, yeah, we're definitely racking on the pounds. But yeah, I don't want to yap too much, even though that's definitely what's going to happen. So thank you so much once again for tuning on in, guys. And let's dive right on into this, shall we?
Guys,
Hey, Amber.
so I get a lot of questions regarding like how long did it take for me to grow my hair out? What kind of shampoo and conditioner do I use? What are my
Girl, do you even wash it ever?
daily tactics on my hair?
Tactics? Okay.
So I'm here to be completely honest about this here head of hair. And so
It's honestly, it wasn't bad for a minute. And then it very quickly went down the drain. Very quickly.
some of you have asked frequently, is your hair even real?
What? Who the fuck would ask that?
So
She's so broke, she can't even afford her rent, but she can afford to eat out every day. That's the kicker. But what, you think she's gonna have like extensions or something in there? Girl, please. Can't even sit in a freaking salon chair.
the answer will be revealed. Okay.
Wow.
So let's just start with, I'm going to be brushing my hair while I talk to you guys about this because I don't like to leave my hair in a towel for that long after I get out of the shower.
Incredible.
So,
Are we gonna watch her struggle to brush her hair?
my hairbrush has a lot of hair in it. Sorry
Ew.
about that. Okay, so we're going to start when I was a little girl.
Okay, starting from the bottom.
Even as a really little girl, like 4 years old, I really wanted long hair.
Wow.
And I ended up getting lice.
Listen, it's not her fault. As a kid, that is not her fault, but it's just so gross. I'm sorry.
Which happens to a lot of us.
Yes and no, Amber. Yes and no. Let me just say that, okay? Because, like, we had lice stuff. There were kids with lice at my school, but I never got any. I don't know. I was also the type of kid that learned from a very early age you don't wear other people's hats or stuff like that. So,
And my hair was pretty long, and I never really took care of it. Neither did my parents. And
see, that's not her fault. That's just really unfortunate.
I would form really big knots in my hair, and
Ugh. Ugh. Jesus, dude. I mean, it's obvious where the cycle of neglect and abuse started, right?
obviously I was a little girl and didn't enjoy the pain of it being brushed. So, with the mixture of
The pain of it being brushed, girl.
that and the fact that I got lice, that was extremely horrible.
Yeah.
I had to cut my hair in a bob, and
We've seen pictures of the Bob when she was younger, looking like a little Dora.
oh my gosh, like I have pictures. Well, I've seen pictures. I don't currently have them with me of me with my hair like up to here. literally up to here.
Jesus.
Like, what was I doing? And it was a really devastating moment. I had lice for quite some time, months and months.
Damn, dude. Why was no one doing something? Like, get her a fucking shampoo treatment or something. God damn.
Oh, my hairbrush is broken because when we had my roommate's pit bull.
Oh, yeah, let's blame it on her.
To chew on it. But,
No. You would leave it in places that the dog could chew on it. There's a difference. If there is a way for you to stop an animal from chewing on something and you don't choose to do that, then that's kind of on you.
Okay, back to what I was saying. Yeah, I had lice for months and months, and my parents didn't know how to get rid of it. Like, they
Dude, that's just so sad. That's really sad.
did the whole shampoo treatment, comb treatment over and over, and for some
And no one thought, let's just shave this girl's head? She'd look just like her brother.
reason I just kept getting it. And thinking back now, it's probably because, you know, we didn't clean the bedding, we didn't clean my clothing.
Ugh. Amber, genuinely, I don't like you, but I am sorry that you experienced that. Especially, more so just as a little kid.
And anything of that nature. So,
Ew.
I had lice for months.
No wonder she's so nasty, dude. Like, it makes sense, right?
And,
How are you out of breath right now? Really?
after me having to cut it super short, for some reason, every time I had the opportunity to get a haircut, I would get a haircut. And
Okay, that's not a bad thing. You should probably start doing that again.
I would keep cutting it short because as a little girl,
Well, maybe not that, but like, you know, just clean it up at the ends every now and then. My gosh.
as much as I wanted long hair, I kept cutting it because I liked that, you know, that change. Little kids usually do.
What? What? Odd.
Speaking for myself.
Makes a huge generalized statement and then says, speaking for myself.
And, I didn't actually stop having lice until I was 9
Until?
years old.
God. So it took you going into foster care to finally get that under control. So then your parents weren't doing everything they could, dude. It's just really unfortunate. Really is. It's also really unfortunate how she's having to prop herself up on the wall right now.
And I was in a group home, and they did this lice treatment that I've never even seen before, where you have to wear like a cap over your head for, I think it was like 6 hours or something, and I never got lice since then.
Well, damn. So her parents must have really not been trying.
So,
Dude, even mayonnaise probably would have worked better. My gosh. That is something that some people do. I don't know how trustworthy it is, but they say if you slather your hair in mayonnaise and leave a cap on, it'll suffocate them.
I had the opportunity to grow my hair out, but I didn't until I was in 6th grade. And, sorry about this. I didn't until I was in 6th grade. I started finally
The hair already looks thin.
growing my hair out. So, I didn't have hair down to my butt until,
I'm
how
tall.
old was I? It was in high school. I was getting close. Yeah, it was definitely in high school. And, I just kept letting it grow, and
Listen, I feel like once you get past shoulder length, it becomes a lot easier. But the phase from growing out till shoulder length, oh, it's unbearable.
I really enjoyed having my hair long. It was like kind of like a comfort thing. And
Oh, wow, you don't say. Captain freaking obvious. That's especially what it is now.
then when I was, how old was I? By the way, I've dyed it like tons of time. So my hair is nowhere near a virgin hair right now. Just saying.
It never would be, Amber. Right? Right? Isn't that what it's classified as? Virgin hair is a scalp. I feel like more specifically that has never been touched by product. Because even if the hair, like say you bleach your hair, you bleach your hair, let it all grow out, cut out all the bleach, is that technically virgin hair? Because I wouldn't categorize it as. I feel like as soon as you use a product on your scalp, your hair changes. I don't know though.
But when I was living in Virginia, I was 21, yes. And my hair was the longest it's ever been. It was a little past my butt, and...
Ew. You just know that she has probably sat on her hair on the toilet, or probably had to pull it out of her ass crack, like, ugh, ugh. The ends of her hair, dude, what has it seen?
I was so peer pressured. I went to get my hair done.
Oh, eye roll. Peer pressured. Peer pressured to get a haircut, and they didn't even take much off.
I wanted to get it dyed.
Oh, wait. Is this when she got bangs to match Crystal? Oh, because there was a period where they had the exact same haircut, and Amber just looked like a bigger version of Crystal.
Black, and
it was shortly after she first moved in. Go figure. Stealing the whole girlfriend's look.
I went in there to get that done because black is my go-to. You guys haven't seen me with black hair yet because I haven't had the chance to just get my hair dyed.
She never did. Other than that real shit ombre she got during Beck era, she never got her hair done.
Really want it in that moment and want to...
And I don't think that's a necessity. I don't want to make it seem like, you know, I'm shading her for not getting her hair cut. I would say do it yourself if you know how, but we've seen from her recent clips, clearly she doesn't know what the fuck she's doing. So, dude, just go get it cut by someone. Or, listen, one of my dear friends from high school, she's bigger and has a lot of anxiety with going into public. So she had one of her friends who also runs a salon. She was willing to come and do an at-home haircut for her. That's an option, Amber. You can do that. And I don't think anyone would shame you for the fact that you're at least... Like, that is a form of accountability, you know? Even if you can't do something, finding a means to do it anyways, even if it's different, that's still a type of accountability, I feel like. And she just doesn't do that. She would rather just not do it at all. And then her hair gets matted and, you know, it's just nasty.
And a chunk of change because I like to get it professionally done. I don't like to do it myself.
Oh, a big chunk of change. Dude, it costs what? $40 on the cheap end to have someone dye your hair black for you? You spend that much going out to eat.
But, yeah. I went in to get my hair just cut like this, not that much off, and...
And let me guess, they took more? They took more? Never tell them exactly how much. Always go less, because they're going to go more no matter what.
And to get it dyed black. I went in and got my hair dyed brown. And...
Well, Amber, your hair is brown, so... What, she wanted like a blue black, not a warm black? I'm guessing.
Came out with my hair up to, like, cut this much. Like, my hair was this short.
There ain't no way. There ain't no freaking way. You asked for bangs.
She cut off, like, I can't...
That is not gonna happen. Please. Please, that's not gonna freaking happen.
I can't even tell you how much. And I'm like, Whoa.
Please, as soon as someone saw the scissors go up that high, they would have been like, no, 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 stop. What are you talking about, dude? This seems like a load of horse shit.
And how that happened was, she didn't literally think I wanted black hair, and I kept telling her I do this all the time, but she wouldn't believe me, so
I do this all the time.
she dyed my hair brown. I'm supposed to get what I want, but I didn't. That's okay.
Well, I mean, depends on who paid for it. Whoever paid for it gets what they want then. Imagine Wanda had a little talk behind the scenes and was like, listen, she wants to do all this ugly, stupid shit. No. Cut that mop off her frickin' head. Although, hold on, wait. She did say that at one point during the Crystal era, she was bedbound and Crystal was having to do stuff for her. I wonder if her hair got matted then and so badly that they had to cut it. I wonder. There's a good chance.
And I just wanted like a trim.
Because some places, they're not going to spend the 7 or 8 hours plus detangling your hair. Some places will just say, listen, you might as well just cut it. It's going to be dead and nasty anyways, even if we get it untangled. You might as well just cut it.
And everyone was like peer pressuring me, like my girlfriend's mom at the time.
Eye roll. Amber, you're an adult, okay? Peer pressure like that, I'm a little more forgiving of like the excuse of peer pressure when you're younger because that's a strong thing. But when you're an adult, like, come on now. You were forced to do something you didn't want to do as an adult. I don't want that to sound like, you know, victim blaming in any type of way. I don't want to make it sound like that. But she isn't being, like, forced to cut her frickin' hair.
And, like, the lady doing my hair, and they're like, oh my god, you look so good with short hair. And I felt like, in the moment, I was like, fine, just do it, you know? And after she did it, it looked really good. I have lots of pictures, actually. And, after it was done, though, I went to the bathroom and just started crying my eyes out, like, really, really
eye roll.
hard. I mean, that's a big moment, chopping off all your hair.
I mean, I guess, but you've done it before, right?
So, ever since then, that happened in 2012, it's 2016 now.
Jesus. And you're still bitching about it?
Obviously. I have not cut my hair once. I got it trimmed one time, like this much, and that was...
Oh, she was traumatized. We saw that. We saw that visit during the Crystal era when they went to the, like, private friends little salon thing.
I want to say 3 years ago, 2 years ago.
I think it was more like 2 years ago, girl.
So that's one thing. I just
that little
don't cut my hair. I don't trim it. I really
yeah, don't worry, it shows.
am
Those split ends running all the ways to your scalp.
in the need of something drastic to happen. I don't know if I want to cut my hair again. I don't know. I do want to dye it. I don't know what to do, etc., etc. But if you guys want to know, my hair is real. That is such a funny question, but
I mean, I don't know who would think it isn't.
yes, it is very real. It's
only the realest thing on her.
very thin. It has gotten very thin as I've grown. It used to be super thick. I mean, to some people, this is thick. It looks
No, that's thin, girl. Hair thin.
super thin right now because
My hair has been thinning. Like, listen, every male on both sides of my family bald as a fucking cue ball. So, the fact that I am 28, 29 years old and still have a full head of hair, I'll fucking take it. One of my cousins was bald by 25. Like,
hair is wet and it looks just lifeless. But
I mean, true that.
I wash my hair once a week because as much as we don't want to believe it,
Once a week. Ew. Remember? Wait. Because this coincides with lately, or recently, she said, I went like a week without washing my hair and I just wanted to try it. I will never do that again. Okay. Well, it seems like it was quite common for you, gal. I'm surprised she washes it once a month.
chemicals. Shampoo and conditioner are chemicals. And what
Not all of them. The cheap shit you buy, yeah.
I use is Tresemme.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Sorry, but I don't use any of those, like, big brand name ones. They skeeve me out.
Using Tresemme, the luxurious moisture. It's for dry or damaged hair.
And it's only going to make it more dry and damaged.
I just like this one the best. And that's what I use for the conditioner as well. And I use a lot, obviously, because I have to. Like,
You don't have to.
I heard that you're only supposed to use like a little quarter size, but it all depends on how much hair you have. Like,
Well, duh.
so when I do it,
I highly recommend the shampoo bars from Lush. They're really good. A lot less waste, and, you know, you get a lot of uses out of them.
shampoo literally takes up my whole
But the compressed, like, conditioner bars, oh, those are such a pain.
palm. My conditioner is a little less than that, but it's like a
Jesus.
pretty high pile.
Ew. God damn, girl. And you know she plops it all right onto the middle of her head.
And, you know, obviously when you're washing your hair, use shampoo everywhere.
Like, if anything, put some in, do the ends, and, you know, middle part, you know, like up to here, and then do some more in your hand, and then do the scalp. She can't spend too long in the shower, though. That's the issue. She physically can't.
For me and conditioner, I just put it from pretty much like here down.
Okay. You're a naturally greasy gal, so.
I never put conditioner up here. I just do that to prevent my hair to become oily super quickly, which it usually does anyways because I'm always playing with my bangs when I have my hair down. Another thing is I never blow dry my hair. When I
never brush it.
first get out of the shower, I put a towel around it just to kind of prevent my hair from dripping all over the place because it's so long. And I don't like the towel to be on my head for longer than like 5 minutes. For heat, again, don't blow dry my hair. I rarely use a straightener because I
Ow. But she said she straightens her hair all the time.
rarely wear my hair down. But whenever I wear my hair down,
It's because she gets so hot. That's why she always wears it up. She gets way too hot with it over her, the hump on the back of her neck and going down her back. It's just way too sweaty for her.
have to straighten it. My hair is naturally straight, but it tends to sometimes be frizzy, and this helps that. Like, straightening your hair really helps that. I just have the Remington. This was like $25 at Target, and I straighten my hair
No, that's the one that she took from Crystal.
probably twice a month. It's very rare.
I wouldn't even say that much, dude. Like once a year.
As for brushing my hair, I brush my hair about once a week as well. I just let my
Ew.
hair do its thing. And I think a lot of
Even if you're not washing it every day, you should at least be brushing it every day. My gosh.
this has to do with the fact, like, I shower every day, but I just don't wash my hair every day. And I always just have it in a bun.
It's because she can't do a full shower, you know? Like, it's not an everything shower when she goes in. When she goes in, it's either body or hair. She doesn't have the energy to do both. And hair can't be every day or every other day. It's only once a week because that's a probably very tiring process for her.
It used to be very smart. It used to be a very smart thing to do.
Oh, yeah?
But I have noticed as I'm growing older and doing it so frequently that I need to let my hair breathe more. I need to stop wearing it up all the time.
I mean, true.
Because it really is, it's breaking the ends. You guys can't really see it. My hair's trying to dry.
Well, Amber, you know what's going to break the ends too? You sitting on your hair and literally ripping the ends out.
Right, like my hair is so like, oh, it's so long. I can't.
You need a haircut. You need a trim. Just take off a few of the last inches, girl.
Show you guys in this kind of frame, but
and it's so thin, you could literally just do it in one.
I've noticed that wearing my hair in a bun so much is breaking it. It's causing it to be more dry. And I really just need to let loose. Take
Ew. Let's not do that.
my hair out and let loose. I think a lot of the reason why I wear my hair up a lot now is because of where I work.
Valid.
And my
you need a hairnet.
hair is so long, I need my hair just out of my face. Out of my face. So how long it took
Well, keep it out of their food is more like it.
me to grow my hair this long has been about 4 years. And a lot of you message me and say, you know, how'd you get your hair to grow that long? Like, I've been trying to grow mine for 4 years and it's like barely budged. And I honestly, I don't know. I don't know. People say your hair is like a flower. The more you water it, the more it'll grow. But
that's basically anything.
I don't know if I firmly believe that.
If you take care of your hair, the healthier it'll be. The fuck?
I don't know. Like, it's hard to say. Like, my hair grows exceptionally quickly. I don't know if it's like a gene. I don't know if like some
Your cells are dying so fast.
people are just lucky in that way. I wish I could give like some really great advice. I think that maybe if you do wash your hair every day, maybe you should try just washing it every other day and slowly start washing it maybe every 3 days, because
not everyone can do this, Amber. That's the thing. Okay? Not every hair type can withstand that. It's fine. Just don't say like, oh, everyone should do this.
it is honestly conditioner, shampoo, anything that you put in my hair is anything you put in your hair is chemicals.
Not anything. The fuck?
Some are better chemicals and some aren't, but they still are. And you know, maybe try using less heat to your hair.
I don't know. I only use all natural. Lush. I use Lush products. I have since I was in like early high school. Lush has just always been my go-to thing. I know it's very expensive, but it's one of the few things in life where I'm like, I'm willing to spend the extra pennies on stuff that makes me feel nice, you know?
I really wish I can help you guys. Someone also asked, like, I heard fish oil is really good for like hair growth. Do you eat a lot of
I mean, probably.
fish? And no, I don't. I don't eat a lot of fish.
But she loves salmon.
I really don't know. It's just one of those things. But you guys, yeah, I'm really interested in just changing my hair because it's just long.
Buzz cut.
It's just long. Like, I've always
She looks real different in this one from the last one, right? It's not just me.
wanted long hair and I finally have it, and it's kind of a hassle. I can't say it.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen, it's a mullet. She's a mullet, but the back is probably the longest it's ever been, and it's down to like, it reaches like past a little bit my shoulders if I pull it, you know, straighten it out. So I mean, I don't know. I kind of want like a really long, flowy, bushy mullet. Before I know I'm eventually going to have to shave it all off. And then it's head tattoos.
That I get complimented on it, like, on the daily.
What else are they going to say to you, dude?
And it's very sweet of people and stuff, but yeah, I think it's
But
you know, about time. I think if I did do something with my hair, which I probably am, It's either going to be cutting off about...
I also have noticed like an improvement in the fullness of my hair with using the bonnet. So I will say that I use it every night now. I really do, because I also use it as like a eye cover thing. So it's nice and dark.
This much, and doing an ombre because last...
Oh Lord. Wait, was it Destiny era she got the ombre and it just lasted that long through back? Yeesh.
time I tried to get my hair done is that was what I wanted, was ombre, and they didn't do what I wanted, but that's a whole other...
Amber, if they're not doing what you want, then you're not specifying what you want well enough, okay? Let's just say that.
thing. Or I want to cut it again up to here. I know, shocking. And
I mean, that would have been funny. Could you imagine her, like, when she hit 700 with a short little bob?
I want to just like dye it one solid color, probably black. So I don't know, I guess we'll see.
I don't think she looks good with black hair. I'm gonna be so for real.
But
That's just me.
I just wanted to make this video because it's just, people ask all the time about my hair, and it's nothing special.
True.
I don't wash it every day, and I don't brush it every day, and I feel like your hair just has a mind of its own, really.
I mean, not really, but okay.
Anyways, this video is probably only for a certain type of audience. I know, like, some of you are gonna find this video super boring, so I'm sorry about that. But if you guys have any other
We somehow made it.
hair questions, leave it in the comments below, and I will just answer them. Okay, because yeah, and I keep fiddling with my hair because I'm not used to it being down. Like, I always have it up. Okay, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
Yeesh. All that. That was a bunch of fucking nothing. Okay. On to this freaking next one.
Hey, you guys. So
Hey, Amber.
let me fix this. I figured it was about
Yeesh. Looking rough.
that time to kind of talk to you guys about how Destiny and I met.
Why? It's been like 6 or so months, probably longer, since they got together, and we're just now hearing about it? God damn.
How it went, how it actually went when
Yeah, okay, yeah. Because one thing we can rely on is Amberlynn to tell us the truth.
we first met, because I never really talked about that too much. So let's get started. It might be a long story. This thing is just not cooperating. Okay, so it might not be...
We couldn't figure this shit out before you pressed record.
I mean, it's gonna be a long story. I'm gonna try to make it as short as possible, but...
Oh, Lord.
Okay. So I was living in Virginia, and my ex, well, my girlfriend...
I have a strong sneaking suspicion that Amberlynn was cheating on Crystal with Destiny. And Destiny was cheating on their girlfriend or whoever at the time with Amberlynn. Messy.
She was having some confusing thoughts and some...
What? She didn't want to be with you anymore, dude. What do you mean she was having confusing thoughts? She didn't want to be with you anymore.
Some of them I shared with YouTube, just kind of about our relationship and stuff. And we tried to fix it, and we really...
No, Amber tried to maintain control. Because let's remember, they went out walking. They went to walk on a trail, and then they came back, and Amber was all sad and like, I've been crying, I just don't want to talk about it. And then a few videos later, they had to go and start spending a lot of time with Crystal's aunt and her grandma. And then that's when the intervention happened, where Crystal's aunt had to assist Crystal in the breakup. So something tells me Crystal tried breaking up with her. Amber did her usual, no, you're not breaking up with me. We're going to make this work. You're not breaking up with me. And then Crystal's family had to step in and solidify it.
Couldn't, I was her first relationship, so she was just
very new. And I think Amberlynn took full advantage of that. Was like, well, this is how a relationship is, Crystal. Ugh.
I think she needed to experiment more eventually.
You're making it sound like she went straight to guys. Crystal kept dating girls.
Out, she was confused and this and that, so we broke up.
Amber, there was no confusion in that. She knew she did not want to be with your ass anymore. Go figure. It's literally only been a minute, and we're already into the delusion and twisting the story. My God. And we know nowadays that she hasn't talked to Crystal in a very, very long time. So they had a falling out at some point.
I was still living with her at the time because I considered them my family. They considered me family.
Eye roll. You would have been homeless if it wasn't for them.
And none of them wanted me to move. I didn't want to
Okay.
move.
The fact that she has to reiterate how much they don't want her to move away from them seems like it was, well, you're not dating our daughter anymore. You better find a job. You better get out.
And we were all totally fine with it.
I bet.
Crystal, which
I don't trust her, dude.
is the girl that I'm talking about, she started talking to...
She's still giddy about Crystal, dude.
Other people, and I was getting a little jealous because I
Oh, shocker.
had so...
And she was still making Crystal sleep in the same bed with her. Remember, when she was criticized about that, she said, well, why would Crystal buy another bed? Why don't you sleep on the couch, dog? Or the floor?
High hopes for her and I to work out.
Eye roll. She's looking for other people that quickly out of the relationship, dude. And you think, oh, maybe it'll work out. Oh my God.
I really wanted her and I to work out.
Well, yeah, you didn't want your free ride to end. Listen, she was a mess during that period. And it's because her whole life was flashing before her eyes. And ever since she left Crystal's, she has been chasing that lifestyle for years.
I loved her so much. That was my first, true, broken heart, for sure.
Oh.
And I still love her dearly. Her and I are best friends on everything said and done.
Weird. I don't trust it. I don't buy it.
But I saw her, talking to people via, chat sites on her phone and stuff after we
What were you doing looking at her phone? The fuck?
broke up. And I kind of, in a way, was jealous of it.
So you got mad about it. You became abusive, which you do.
And I wanted friends. I wanted someone to talk to.
So make them. The fuck? Oh my God. But see, she isn't even capable of making friends. Clearly. And it had nothing to do with friends. She didn't want friends, and I don't think she wants friends even nowadays. She wants someone to claim her. There's a difference.
I had a broken heart. I was crying every day.
Oh my God. Imagine having to be around that.
About absolutely everything. I was miserable, honestly. I didn't eat.
Oh, please.
Completely stopped YouTube for a while there.
She did stop YouTubing. That is true. Those, 3 months or so between breakup and moving out flew by.
And, whenever I would make a video, it would be...
She was gaining weight like freaking crazy back then. What's she saying? I wasn't eating. Amber, we know how you deal with heartbreak. Okay? It's how you deal with happiness as well. Just stuff it.
The most fakest bullshit ever. Excuse my
Ooh.
language. Like,
Damn.
I would fake a smile hardcore.
Amber, you can't fake nothing. That's the thing. Even if she thinks she's being sly, you can still tell. She wears her emotions and her heart on her sleeve, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. The issue is that those true, real emotions get covered up by her delusion and her inability to ever be, like, critical towards herself.
It was a bad time for me.
I kind of wish we got to see that. That sounds so evil, but like we get full display now of her after breakups and whatnot. We didn't get that back in the day.
But
you know she was a mess.
So, I ended up downloading the chat site Who's Here.
I had never known that there was this many different freaking chat sites, forums, BS until falling deep into the Amberverse. What the hell?
It's an app that you can get on your iPhone.
I think the one thing that I used other than like MySpace or Facebook or Twitter there was this site called My Yearbook, and it was for making friends, but really it was like a dating site. That was it. And even that, I was like, ugh, this is boring. I hate having to log on with a computer every time.
If you can get on your Android, I don't really know. And I only did it because Crystal did it, and
okay. So you wouldn't have started looking for anyone else if Crystal hadn't? Oh, go figure. And she was jealous? Oh, go figure.
Telling me, I don't really know if there's hope, but I guess we'll see.
What? Oh my Jesus, dude. What a down fuck. Oh my God.
Her, saying...
I don't know if there's any hope.
And that was like, okay, so I'm only going to be looking for...
Oh, so she would... Oh. So Crystal was leading her on then, essentially, in Amber's mind. She thought there was still hope. Eye roll, dude. That was Crystal trying to be nice.
Friends, blah, blah. And...
So is that why you're still hanging on to her? She's my best friend. She knows everything about me.
I would get so many messages on there every single day.
Now I know she's lying.
And when I say over 100, I'm not exaggerating.
Amber, you definitely are. Over 100 messages a day from random people on this no one's before heard of fucking app? Okay.
I'm sure everybody on there got that many. Crystal and I would, compare. We'd be like, oh my God, this person's so gross. Oh my God, this person's trying to talk to us both. It became something funny after a while.
Ew, weird. Like us gays in the grinder.
And, out of every 100 messages I'd get, I'd probably reply to, 3.
Oh, yeah. That was probably the number she was actually getting. Maybe 3.
Every single one. I had no life. I had nothing to do back then.
You still don't.
And I really was just looking for friends. I was looking for someone...
Side eye. Yeah, she looks for friends so that she can have lovers lined up. That's the reason. I don't trust her. I really don't.
That I could talk to, that could kind of keep my mind away from the fact that I had a hardcore broken heart.
Eye roll.
And one of the...
Oh, also, as of the time that I'm recording this, which is 8 a.m., well, we're in pretty deep already, so I started this, it was closer to 6. I woke up real early today. But Amber posted an hour ago, so at 7 a.m., which would be 4 a.m. her time, right? Roughly. So is she up till 4 a.m. posting links to her members only shit? Girl, oh, we're It's bad. It's bad. She either woke up really early like I did, that's scary, or she has been up the entire night, which I'm going to guess that's more so probably the case.
People that I happened to message back was Destiny.
Probably one of the only messages that you sent out. Well, no, she probably sent out a lot of messages, but I have a feeling that Destiny is one of the only ones that actually responded.
So, before I go any further with that, the reason why Destiny had a, Who's Here, because that's the app, was because she found out that one of her friends was catfishing people using Destiny's photos. It's a
major side eye.
Really long story. Maybe Destiny can make like a whole like video on it, because literally I'm like, what? Why would someone do that? They're crazy. But she was only on there because her friend finally admitted that she was doing it. Her friend gave her the password, this and that, to like the whole thing. And she would go on there sometimes because her friend was still using it here and there, and she...
This is such a convoluted ass story. So you were talking to her friend, not actually Destiny, is that what you're saying?
I wanted to make sure that her friend wasn't using it. Destiny later on told me that she didn't message anyone on there, and she happened to see me, because when you first go into Who's Here, so many faces pop up in front of you. You're like, hey, how are you? Like, I'm good. Like,
girl, you're weird.
Just tons. And she said my face was the first one she saw, and for some reason she couldn't help but be drawn to sending me.
Dude, I feel like we're watching her stroke right now. That's how into it she is. My God.
Hey. So she sent me hey. I'm pretty sure it was just like hey. And I was just like, hey. Like, that's all I said back. And I wasn't expecting like anything. Like, I really just needed a friend, but
eye roll. A friend that I could attach myself to and then move in with and leech off of, yeah.
I was usually the one who messaged the people first.
I think it's funny that in her old Ask FMs before she moved to Crystal's, I think her nickname, or their nicknames for each other at the time, was the Leech and the Snail, because she would make like kind of cryptic Facebook posts, and it was just Facebook posts actually, not Ask FM. And she would be constantly referencing Leech and the Snail, and it would always coincide with when drama was happening online with her and Crystal. So, I don't know. Oh no. I mean, one, to call Crystal the Snail, rude. Because you know damn well Amberlynn'S the Leech.
First, depending, like, if I really knew there was going to be, like, a friendship there. Because I would read their profile, you know.
Stalk their lives, you mean?
Put them through the ringer, like, make sure.
Jesus, rude.
They're not, like, some creeper.
I know what she means, but, like, that's not the phrasing to use for that, I guess.
Make sure only there for friends and whatnot.
Amber, please. Please, dude. Oh my God. And Destiny having to use some shady backdoor ass dating site so that her girlfriend wouldn't see her.
Like the other 100 people who would message me daily, just, anyways.
Okay, yeah, I bet.
So,
she makes it seem like she really had so many options.
for, I want to say about a week, her and I would exchange, like, the stupidest little things. Like,
Oh, I believe it.
just like, hey, what's up? What are you doing? You know, things like that. And that was purely just on that site, where, I would probably check that site probably twice a day, and she only checked.
Brother, okay, so she had absolutely nothing to do. She had no life after the breakup, or during, really. But she only checked the app like twice a day. Amber, she probably sent out hundreds of messages, and I don't think she was getting them.
It about twice a day too, so it was very just like barely any communication whatsoever. And then one day I was so bored and she was online, and I'm like, oh cool, maybe we can actually have a conversation. And we started talking just like, I didn't have my name
I hate how open her mouth is during this video. It's very Trout.
on the chat site. Like, my name was something fake because I didn't want anyone to really know my name.
Okay.
Again, just looking for friends. And,
So you're used to making fake profiles, huh?
I didn't really have, like, anything in my About Me section, so she was just, like, asking questions, like, so...
And wait. I want to bring it back to the friend using Destiny's photos to catfish. Who the fuck would use Destiny's photos to catfish someone? What? What? I think you're bugging, dude.
What's your name? And then I told her my name was Amberlynn, and she's like, oh my god, my favorite band ever wrote a song about your name. Like,
What band's she talking about? Someone knows.
it was a whole thing. I was like, oh, really? So then we started talking
Oh, really?
about that, and then she was watching Catfish at the time. That's one of my favorite shows in the world.
So she was watching the show Catfish, and she was getting catfished. Okay, Amby.
And she's like,
Wait. Let's also remember the fact that Amberlynn said she thought the show Catfish was so romantic because the person was so in love with the other person that they were willing to lie to be with them. You fucking crazy bitch. Oh my god.
oh my god, me too. And like, we just like, we're so much alike on so many things. And she's like, I'm obsessed with cats. And I'm like, shut up, me too. Like, it was
Brother, I highly doubt this.
so weird. And I was like, oh my god, I finally found a friend. I finally found a friend someone to talk to. And then I go, you know
You see how easy that is?
what?
But Destiny just happened to be the only person that she could have a friendly conversation with. Bull.
This is when we first like started actually talking. I go, there's one thing about me that I highly doubt you'll agree with because everyone doesn't. And she goes, try it.
I'm 450 pounds.
I go, Miley Cyrus is my favorite celebrity.
Oh, eye roll. So she thought she was real quirky at the time. I bet she's kicking fucking geese now that now that Miley is socially acceptable again.
And then the message I got back was that Miley Cyrus was her favorite celebrity too.
Oh my god, eye rolled. This sounds like a little kid telling us about their friend that they met at school today, right? Right? And I don't want to say that comparison and have anyone get the impression that, like, I would judge a little kid for that. Never. It's adorable when little kids, like... I mean, it's stupid to adults, but, like, it's cute when little kids, you know, learn the obvious. You know what I mean? But when a 25-year-old is doing it, it's just fucking obnoxious, dude. Oh, my God.
I was like, no. And then she had like proof. She dressed up.
And then she liked, and then I like, and then she was like, and then I totally gagged. So fucking dumb. I would rather listen to a bunch of RuPaul queens fucking yapping at each other in the corner. Yeah, twerk queen. Yeah, diva, boss. Rather listen to that.
As Miley Cyrus for her high school, I guess it was like Celebrity Day or something. And like, she was obsessed with Hannah Montana. Like,
yeah, okay. Hannah Montana, if, I don't know. Went to McDonald's a bit too much.
it was like this whole thing. And I was like, wow. So,
Wait, no, that was funny. And I was like, wow. Sorry, that was really funny.
then I was like, you know what? You want to just text message? So we exchanged numbers.
You want to get off this app, baby?
And, strictly, dickly
Ew. She couldn't even say clitly, really?
friends. I just want to say that. That's all I wanted.
Okay.
Was a friend. So
Oh, that sounds so sad. That sounds so sad. And she couldn't even find a friend. That's the thing. She found a girlfriend, but Amberlynn is just like impossible to be friends with. Oh my Jesus.
So, we would text.
Which tells me it's a personality thing. So if someone wants to date Amber, it's more than likely a physical attraction, which, listen, I know it baffles my mind too. But that leans more towards the fact that anyone that is going to be in a sexual relationship with her is a feeder. Or, you know, someone that's into death fats. Beck, they never did it. So,
Like 24/7, honestly. It was just like an ongoing thing. And after about, I want to say 2 weeks, during that time, I could tell she started to form a crush on me.
yeah, I bet.
She started calling me darling, like sugar.
Well, listen, yeah, that's Destiny flirting. But that's also like a Southern thing.
Here and there, she would call me like babe, but this is when
I call my straight guy friends babe. Like, what?
things got really, really, really interesting. Oh,
Ew.
okay.
I don't like the sounds of that.
This video is gonna be a long one. No. I asked her, I finally thought we were at that level where we could add each other on like social media or whatever. And I was like, so do you have an Instagram? And she's like, oh, no, I don't. And I was just like, okay.
Okay. So are we going to get the cheating story on this too?
I didn't think anything of it. And she goes, so who do you live with? And I was just like, oh, my best friend.
Bitch, you should say your ex-girlfriend. Shut up.
Why didn't I say my ex-girlfriend? I don't know.
Because you're a weirdo?
I guess I didn't want to just, like, complicate the friendship. So,
you could have just said your friend. I don't know. My best friend? You're the only person you know? Okay.
About an hour later, she goes, okay, I lied. I do have an Instagram. And I was like, oh, why'd you lie? And she goes, because I have a girlfriend. And I was like, oh, I felt something.
Wait. Can someone tell me if there is any, like, tea video or whatnot about this situation? Like, did the ex-girlfriend of Destiny come forward and say anything on this? Because I would love the real tea on the situation.
Deep down, though. Almost like I was jealous, but
well, of course you were. It's you, dog, but you're used to ripping apart relationships for yourself.
I wasn't sure because she was just my friend. We've only been talking for 3 weeks. I only wanted a friend, but we would talk every day, and she almost like took me away from my sadness, if that makes sense. So when she was like, oh, I have a girlfriend, that's why I just didn't want you to know. And I was like, why wouldn't you want me to know? And she goes,
well,
because I feel like I'm forming feelings for you.
Oh, eye roll.
I was like, oh.
I'm sorry. Everyone that Amberlynn seems to date is a cornball.
God, here we go.
And they found their ball of corn.
This is like the L word in real life.
Eye roll. So that's what it is. Are you just stealing some kind of like story or embezzling facts with the L word? Okay.
Like, I was like, oh. And by the way, my best friend is actually my girlfriend or my ex-girlfriend who I'm trying to get back with. So it was like this.
Dude, Crystal wanted nothing to do with you. Oh my God. Leave that poor girl alone.
Whole thing. And then she's like, oh. So that just complicated everything. And somehow.
And you notice how we have not seen her talk to Crystal or anything. And she hasn't said she talked to her except for when it came time to exchange presents. That's the only time. Okay. Other than like texting, which I get. But No calling other than when. Okay.
Ended up talking about her current girlfriend who she was with, and how horribly she treated her.
Well, duh, dude. Of course. That's what every fucking cheater says. Like, oh, she's the worst.
And
I'm gonna leave her, yeah.
it was bad. And then I opened up about why my girlfriend broke up with me, why I still live with her, my ex-girlfriend, and just like we got really more so like in depth
Y'all are trauma bonding. That's what it sounds like.
in our conversation than we ever had ever. And
Really? Really? You have to get down and dirty like that to be deep? Both of y'all were lying to each other right off the bat. That ain't cute.
I want to say after about a month of talking or a little more,
No, it was probably like after an hour.
she said, I'm gonna break up with my girlfriend because
Yeah, okay.
I like you and this whole thing.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Hey, you lose them how you get them.
okay. I don't know about that because there's hope for me and Crystal. And
She's so fucking delusional. Dog, there was nothing for you and Crystal anymore. Oh my Jesus. She was like, I need to just hold out. I need to wait. I need to wait and see. I might get a better paycheck after this.
I told Crystal about the whole situation. I sat there.
Strength to Crystal that she probably held in a laugh during this. Like, I'm talking to this new girl, but are you still maybe
Explained everything to her, and she literally looked me square in the eyeball and said, I like other people. There's really no hope for us.
Atta girl. At a freaking girl. She was like, I see the hope to get her out of here. That's the hope I need.
And I think you need to talk to who you want to, do what you want to do, this
Get the hell out.
and that. And I was like, oh.
So she got broken up with the first time, which she refused, then the second time with Crystal's aunt, and now a third time. I swear, dude, she makes it harder for her freaking self with how delusional she is. Well, duh, of course she does. But, like, why can't you... Wait, this is actually scary. I was going to say, why can't you take no for an answer? That lines up with a lot of very other problematic and terrible things that she has done. So, gross, Amber. Gross. So you won't even take, no, I don't want to be with you anymore. So, what's to say you would accept, no, I don't want to do that right now, Amberlynn? Huh?
Like, what? Like, I just wasn't expecting Crystal to say that.
What do you mean? She broke up with you. Fuck.
So, when she said that, something inside of me kind of just was like, whoa, something awakened where I was
A rage?
like, I was holding on to this false hope that I shouldn't be holding on to.
No, duh.
So then I realized I did like Destiny, and I was just
But, it's all Crystal's fault for giving her that false hope, right?
kind of like trying to put my guard up and not have that because I really wanted, Crystal back.
High roll. You wanted the lifestyle back. You didn't care about Crystal. There was no hesitation with Destiny, okay? Absolutely none. She's making it sound like, oh, I don't know, maybe I know. No, she dove right in like she does with every freaking relationship.
So
This was just probably like thinking about, okay, if we're actually going to be together, then I need to see if there's still a chance that like I'm going to have this free ride in this place to live in still. Once Crystal said no, then okay, I no longer get my free ride. I no longer have my place to live. So time to go.
As time went on, me and Destiny did get closer. And we started to FaceTime. I was
Oh, Lord.
very scared. I tried to explain to her that I was a big girl.
You don't say. Amber, even in your highly edited photos, you can still tell.
And I told her how much I weighed. And
To be fair, though, she only shoots from, like, certain angles, and it's always, like, neck up, you know? You don't get a true sense of everything.
She didn't believe me. For me, that was kind of like, oh, shit, because I really do weigh that much. And she didn't believe me at first. And I felt like that was really going to complicate things, because it's like, not a lot of people like bigger girls like this, you know? And like the photos I would send her, you know, I'm very good at taking them selfies to make myself look smaller than I actually am.
Okay, Amber.
So
you just gotta hide the legs.
When we started FaceTiming, I started to get more comfortable with like showing her how big I am and stuff like that. But this is TMI.
Brother, she wanted to see the pudding from the very beginning, okay? Chill out.
Really TMI. I sent her a naked photo of myself.
Ugh. Ugh.
I was at a very low point. I was like, I'm living with my ex-girlfriend, but I'm really starting to like someone else. Like, what am I doing? I need Destiny to know who I really am. I understand that, like, my body isn't who I really am, but I need her to understand that I have binge eating disorder. I need her to understand that I have struggled with my weight. Like, I was, like, in this weird spot where I took the photo and I sent it. I was so freaking scared. And that was like a month and a half after we started talking. And I just want to say, when we started talking, like, we would talk 24/7. It was an...
She's talking so fast right now. I didn't speed this video up, y'all. I never do. Okay? So, she's yapping a mile a frickin' minute. God damn.
all day, every day thing. I don't think you understand. I'm not even exaggerating.
No, I believe you.
Like,
we know how you are.
Like, I'd be showering with my freaking arm outside of the shower, like, texting her. Like, it was...
High roll, that's so annoying.
It was almost obsessive, like...
Yeah, that's kind of how you are when you are in those stages of relationships. You become very obsessive, and it's scary, dude.
She just made me feel like she was the medicine I needed. I don't really...
Yikes. Yikes. Cringe as fuck to refer to any relationship like that, dude. Oh my god. They're not your savior, Amber. They're your partner. Ugh.
I know how to explain it. But when I sent the photo, I was really scared. I was like, oh my god.
Now we're back to fucking... Oh my Jesus.
And, her response, I was not expecting it.
Damn!
He had this long paragraph about I'm one of the most beautiful girls she's ever seen.
Well, listen, that's very sweet, but Destiny, why you lying?
Out. And that we were meant to know each other, like this whole thing. And at the end of it, she said, I love you. And I was like, I felt this feeling. I'm about to start crying.
Oh my Jesus. I didn't know this would be a crying video. I guess I should have assumed, but fuck.
I felt this feeling inside of me that I was stopping. Like, I don't know what it was. Like, I never have guards up. Not that bad, at least.
But she never has guards up, but she doesn't trust anyone, even her girlfriend. Okay, Amber. She doesn't have guards up, but so freaking anxious, so scared about her body, this and that. What fucking is it? Oh my god.
Like, my guard up for Destiny was pretty bad. And when she said, I love you, like, the most normal, the most rational, and the most real thing was for me to say it back because I felt it. And it was
Go figure, dude. I'm sure you felt it as soon as you saw her picture.
just the most beautiful moment ever.
Oh, eye roll. Show the text.
After that moment, like, we would FaceTime all the time. We got really close with each other, and we would sleep on FaceTime.
You got really close to each other after you already said I love you. Yeah, that tracks.
Time together, and I know that sounds like obsessive and weird and crazy, but
and let's hold on. I don't want this to be chalked up to like, oh well, that's lesbians. No. A lot of you straight people are like this too. I'm sorry. We want to talk about accountability. A lot of straight people operate like this in their relationships as well. It's just people. People in general. We don't need to slap a label onto them, but just people.
It just felt right. And
I bet.
That's when I realized.
The thing is, this probably could have been the perfect relationship for her. It really could have been. But Amber did. Goddamn. I'm not saying Destiny's perfect. Definitely not. But you know Amber is just such a strain. I mean, not even the feeder wanted to be with her.
My heart is with Destiny, and
eye roll. My body's with Crystal. Ew.
But I loved Crystal like as a best friend, and I didn't want to leave her either and her family because I
didn't want to get a job.
love her family, and I was torn. Like,
dude, they definitely told you, get the hell out.
I was so torn. I should have made YouTube videos on this because you guys would have been with me through the whole thing. But I just stopped making YouTube, like I said, and you guys don't even understand. I cried so much because of this.
I believe it. I think you were crying more at the fact that you were going to have to hit the road.
Like, one half of my heart's with Destiny, one half of my heart's with the family that I made. I didn't know what to do. But as Destiny and I got closer and closer, I finally spoke up. I told Crystal's parents. I told...
Oh, yeah, it was your choice? Okay.
Crystal,
I just can't do this anymore. They're probably thinking, dog, we've been there.
It was hard, a long time coming to, I would tell...
True.
Certain people first, like I told Crystal, then I told Crystal's aunt because me and her got really close.
Also, side eye. It's because Crystal's family stepped in and were like a buffer, kind of. They started spending a lot of time at Crystal's, when her parents weren't there and whatnot, just to probably keep things in check and in order, because of how crazy and volatile Amberlynn is. So they knew that keeping someone there, it'll keep her in check, because she has to put on a good front for those people. And
then somehow Crystal's sister found out, but I didn't tell her. And then...
What? Somehow Crystal's sister found out, but I didn't tell her. Yeah, no shit. It's almost like they are family. They're going to tell each other, okay? And everyone knows that Crystal's sister and you did not like each other. So...
It was just like a whole thing. And like after everyone knew and everyone knew that I was interested in someone else and Crystal's talking to other...
Ew, why does everyone have to know that you're talking to someone else, dude? Why are you such a fucking weirdo? Ugh.
People, I wouldn't say it was awkward, but it was different.
No, I'm sure it was freaking weird. Weird to have the 400-pounder sitting here bragging, I'm talking to someone new. And Crystal's just like, can you please leave my house?
And like, I knew that I couldn't be living off of Crystal's family anymore.
But you thought that was acceptable in the first place? Bitch.
wasn't right. It didn't feel right.
It wasn't right from day one. Well, maybe I would give you like 2 weeks. Okay? I'd give you 2 weeks, get adjusted, unpack a bit, and then start looking for a fucking job.
Nothing about it felt right. So I told Destiny
Or you better have something lined up before your plane touches down.
that I need, like, how do I explain this? I told Destiny that living with my ex-girlfriend but being in a relationship with her wasn't gonna work. And it felt weird. And I told Destiny that.
No, something tells me it was Amber, you need to start like moving on. Find somewhere to go. And so she had to go to Destiny and be like, Destiny, I only want to be with you, okay? Come, move me in.
I will get an apartment and I will.
You won't get shit. You're broke.
Come live near you. And it was literally the best decision I've ever made.
So it was Amberlynn that got the apartment? Or did Crystal's parents pay to get you the fuck out? Listen, if someone is that much of a nuisance, you might consider it.
And this video is far too long. I was going to explain to you guys about the first day me and Destiny actually spent together. I could just do that.
You already told us all about that. Fuck.
Real quick. I was super nervous.
Shocker.
She was supposed to be there at like 2 p.m. and she actually showed up at like 1 a.m. because her grandpa and her grandma, well, her mammy, were the ones coming to get me with her. Like, they were the ones driving, and it was like a 10-hour drive.
That's crazy.
And
to put your freaking grandparents through that. For a girl you never even met. Wild.
They had to change the time of coming and stuff. So I had all this time, and I was like so scared. And
I remember, I'll never forget this. Destiny saying that the first thing Amberlynn said to Destiny when she opened the door was, "Do you want to meet Charlie?" I'll never forget that.
I was so scared she wasn't gonna like me in person, but the minute I saw her, I gave her the
Don't worry, it just took her some time to not like you.
biggest hug. Well, we gave each other the biggest hug, and it was so just amazing. She was like the most perfect thing I've ever seen in my life, and I was
Oh, eye roll.
like, oh my god, like, this is the best decision I've ever made.
She sounds like a lunatic. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. Amber, go howl at the moon or something. Fucking wild.
And it was really, like, the whole thing was just hard. Like, I had to leave people I loved, but I was...
Oh, eye roll. You loved the situation. You didn't give a shit about the people. If you did, you wouldn't have fought with them so much.
Going to start a new life, and, like, oh, God. It was a hard, like, 5 months of my life.
Eye roll.
But I feel like everything happened for a reason, and like
So it's 5 months? 5 months. So not 3. Well, it was like a little bit of time in between the first attempt and the final attempt. So it was really 5 months that Crystal had been broken up with you? Yeah, I'd be telling her you need to fucking hit the road too. Nearly half a year? Bitch, bye.
Still thinking about the first day me and Destiny met. Like, it was so cute. Like, it was pitch dark, obviously, and they came and got me in a van, and me and Destiny were in the back, obviously.
Obviously. Obviously.
Like, Destiny just wanted to be so close to me. Like, she was holding my hand and, like,
Ew.
hugging my arm, and, like, she kept looking at me.
Wait. You were in the back of the van, but, like, not the back, because I had all of Amber's shit in it. So they were in the 2 separated seats in the middle, and Amber, you were big enough that she was still able to... I know! Amber was fucking sore from sitting in that van seat the whole damn time, not being able to sit on a bench.
And I was just the shyest little thing you could ever see in your life. Like, I kept looking
Eye roll. Little?
away, and I was like, but I was smiling because the way she looked at me, I knew
Oh my Jesus.
that this was the right thing.
Amber.
I never felt such fast love and such strong love.
Okay. Okay. That's always how it is.
Like, I feel like everything is meant to be. And I know Crystal's gonna watch this eventually, hopefully, because she watches my videos.
Yo. Amber, you will never be able to get rid of this desperate ass energy. Even to this day, still giving it out.
I just want her to know I love her so much. And
Eye roll. Why does she need to hear that?
we were all meant to be in each other's lives, but
Okay.
how, like,
Let's remember you were the one that was broken up with, so you don't need to apologize to no one. Well, no, you do need to apologize to Crystal, but not for you getting broken up with. The fuck?
how
And with how much fighting her and Destiny are doing, how can she even sit there nowadays and freaking say this shit? Like, what?
is what we figured out. Does that make sense? Like, Crystal and I might not have been meant to be in a relationship, but we were meant to be in each other's life.
Okay.
And everything just happened for
That's why you're no longer friends? Yeah?
a reason. And I could keep talking about this, honestly, because
I bet.
a lot of people
This video's nearly an hour and a half. We need to stop.
in the that watch my YouTube assumed that I just was with Destiny, so I had somewhere to live.
So that's 1,000% what it is. Go figure.
Or
Well, no, I really do believe that you are very much attracted to Destiny. But girl, this is weird.
that I went on a chat site to find some other hookup. It wasn't even like that at all.
But it was. It was. Right? Yeah. Because then y'all effed on the fucking drive back. Like, please.
Not even in the smallest, slightest little fraction of a bit.
Ew.
So,
I hate that she's sitting this far back and we heard her breath in the mic. What the fuck?
you guys want to know anything else about the situation, just leave it in the comments below, and I'm an open book for the most part. So,
yeah, for the most part, not at all.
that's that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and just know that you can find love anywhere, whether it be online or you're walking in a store or anything. No matter what you look like, nothing. Just remember that. People will love you for you.
Wow.
Because looks fade, you guys, as much as you don't want to believe it. Looks start to go downhill.
When did it ever be uphill for you, girl? When did it ever be uphill? Listen, this is a long video. Don't get at me. When was it ever uphill for you? Huh? So you're going to say it's only going to get worse? Goddamn.
But your personality, if you're a good person, that'll always stay.
Well, you ain't that either, so fuck. I mean, my God, Amber, you gotta have, like, skill, money, looks, or something. Personality. And you don't have any of those things now. So,
So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.
Ugh. 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 God damn. Well, guys, this video is more than long enough. So, we're gonna end it here, right? Thank you so much for tuning on in. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Like and subscribe. Thank you so much, truly, guys, for sticking around. Because I know quite a few of you watch this far. I do appreciate y'all. Hope everyone has a wonderful rest of their day. And I will catch you in the next one. Take care.